The high that you feel when you know that you've committed 110% and you've got the end result that you wanted, knowing the risk, but knowing that the outcome is so much more rewarding because of the risk that you take. Don't listen to what anyone else says. If that's what you know is going to bring you happiness, just give it a go. My name's Emily Walker and I'm the Human Resources and Safety Manager here at NEM Group. We refer to ourselves as an engineering and manufacturing company, which incorporates both of our lasers, our plasma, our water jet cutter. We then have our paint and blast shed, and then we have our site services team, which are the ones who go out to site and actually install the finished products. We also have our office team, which incorporates our estimators, draftspeople and engineers.
Our client will come to us with a concept and say, we want to build this. We'll go through the design stage, all the engineering of it, and then it goes and gets processed, fabricated, painted.
Woodland grey is very popular at the moment.
It's a bit of a one-stop shop. That's what we're aiming to be.
Yeah, so I started here as the receptionist. From there, I had asked so many questions because the whole world of manufacturing was completely new to me, and I was honestly fascinated by each and every part of it. The more questions I asked, the more stuff I learned. So at the beginning of this year, I moved into that role, the administration coordinator, and NEM Group offered me the HR and safety position, and that's where I've been ever since.
Within a couple of weeks, realised that she was driven, so motivated, and really attention to detail was just excellent. And when you get these people come through your business, you go, what can we do to keep you, basically? So it was a no-brainer to offer her the role and progress her into that HR manager role. You can see the work she's putting into it and the drive she's got and where she's going to be, so it's excellent. On
the safety side of my role, it's to make sure that we're doing everything that we can as a company to make sure our staff are happy, healthy, and their safety is being looked after. It is such a dangerous environment. There's so many different things that can go wrong day to day, even when you are following all the correct policies and procedures. We've definitely put a way bigger push on mental safety. I found out there was a mental health first aid course, which I said to the company, I think this is something really important, because bottom line is, it's a huge part of safety in an environment like this, because someone can physically be here and they can physically have their gloves on and they can physically have all the PPE in the world, but if they're not mentally here because they're not doing well or their mental health is suffering, they will be the first person to accidentally walk out in front of a forklift. A bit dramatic, but it is true. And we will do everything that we can to make sure that mentally and physically they are okay and they are well.
Whenever I hang out with Emily, I always leave with my cup filled. She makes me feel good about myself. Yeah, she is really driven. She has a strong personality, so she's really enthusiastic and confident.
I'm really bad at spelling, so she used to help me spell a lot and write out some of my assignments. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, there wasn't many girls that would play a high contact sport, but if someone had to start it would be Emily. She'd jump in.
School was very hard for me to fit in, because as much as I can be that playful version of myself, I was a lot more mature than the other people in my grade. So there was always that kind of disconnect, I guess. And even in uni, I still didn't really have a group. I didn't have friends. I didn't feel like I could be my true, authentic self. My granddad's dementia got really, really bad. My granddad was also my person. He was actually the first one to hold me, even before my mum or anything. And I was his first grandchild as well. So we had a really special connection, and I think he is really, truly who I aspire to be like. Seeing him that sick and needing that amount of care, I wasn't able to concentrate or give my studies the attention that they needed. I've been struggling, or did struggle, with my mental health for a good 10 years. It kind of felt like the wheels were falling off and everyone was leaving me, and for a long time there, I did feel that way, that I was alone, that I didn't really have anyone, and that everyone was just kind of temporary in my life. When you don't have friends, that's a huge thing. I think when I moved into manufacturing in NEM Group, it was probably the first time that I had ever really felt like I could just be myself and I didn't have to change a single thing to fit there. I do just genuinely care for each and every single one of my employees. I'm very lucky that being human resources, I get to know people on a level that a lot of the other people they work with don't get to know them on. So for me, it's not even just as a company, I want to keep people safe, it's myself. Like, I want that person to go home to that family. I want them to leave here safe and happy and healthy.
We've been employing women in the manufacturing sector since day one. So ever since we introduced the laser cutters and the water jet, they've been in the capacity of estimating and programming all the way through to labouring on the floor. The opportunities are there. Whatever it may be, it's all crucial. It all needs to be done. The opportunity's there, so come and get it.
Because manufacturing has such a broad scope, you can be literally whatever you want to be. Whether you want to be that more feminine side, go for it. You want to tap into your more masculine energy, you can do that too. You want to do both at the same time, there's also space to do that. Like, you truly can be whoever you want to be in this space, because the opportunities in manufacturing are endless.